Wow, we had about a 14-hour drive day this week. It was definitely not according to plan. I hijacked the car a little bit and drove us all the way back from Texas to Alabama in one foul swoop. We were supposed to stop in Mississippi near Biloxi, but I didn't really want to do that. So we chugged along and made it all the way back to Alabama in one drive. But we'll rewind a little bit and see how that all unfolded.
I've been seeking for the glory.
12 hours on the road. 2 more to go.
And I've been trying to write my own story in the search for fame. I'm sitting here in this empty room.
It is our last night here in Texas. And basically, I am getting ready for us to hit the road tomorrow. We have a big day tomorrow, about 5-6 hour drive. So I want to get everything done tonight that I can. So I'm probably going to go ahead, dump tanks, bring in our sewer, potentially fill up our water tank, and go ahead and unhook from water. Just do everything that we can to make sure that in the morning we can just get up and hook up and get out of here. All right, cool piece I want to talk about. I always fill up our freshwater tank, but I don't fill it all the way up on drive days because I don't want that much extra weight on the camper when we're moving. I do want just a few gallons in there to make sure that we can wash hands, flush the toilet, and not really have an issue. So I bought this Save a Drop just to see how many gallons are going into the camper. It really just hooks up to the freshwater hose or to the camper, and it tells you how many gallons are going in. So in this case, I typically put in about 10, maybe 20 gallons, really just to get enough to get us to where we're going. And if we need to stop for the night, we have enough water. I'm gonna miss these Texas sunset views, but I'm not gonna miss these Texas coast mosquitoes. These things are absolutely brutal. It's just after 6:30 and we are getting everything ready to go. Tried to get up early this morning, hit the road as early as possible because we got a long drive day ahead of us. Yeah, so let's get moving. All right, Mom.
Get me out of this mosquito-infested place.
Realistically, how far do you think we're making it today?
We're going to Biloxi.
The goal is Biloxi. I think we hit Baton Rouge and we stop.
We'll see.
And there's another mosquito in here. All right. Let's do it. Is about 9 hours away. Emily has it in her GPS and it says six or seven.
Almost 7.
So one of them is an RV GPS, which typically runs a little bit longer. The other one is just Waze. So.
And we usually come in somewhere between the two, so.
Long drive day. We just hit the road not even 10 minutes ago.
We got this.
All right, Mom. Got some breakfast from Buc-ee's. Hash browns, that's right, buddy. All right, I'm gonna fill up the truck real quick and then we can get going.
hours in, maybe.
2 hours.
We still have 390 something miles.
How far have we gone?
I don't know.
Like a quarter of that? Like 100 miles?
Not very much. Not very much.
All right.
We got ways.
Bucky's breakfast hit the spot.
Yeah, so good.
So now we have probably another 3-4 hours before we stop and then do some lunch. Sandwiches for lunch probably. And then from there, another 3-4 hours and then we're where we're going. Long day.
We got this.
Wish that I could stay. Wish for this moment to never go away. But it's all in my mind. And though I know that there is nothing to find, you're a beautiful sight in the summer night. And you can't put up a fight in the misty light.
We stopped at a truck stop, found us a nice parking spot, brought the awning out. Boys are sitting here eating. Mom's in the truck eating. And so while we were stopped here to eat some lunch, I actually just discovered that my temporary license plate that I've had on actually ripped off. My new plate was actually supposed to be shipped and it never came, so I think it got lost in the mail. We've been waiting to get back to Alabama. Got to go into the DMV when we get back in Alabama now to make sure that we definitely get a plate, because obviously can't really drive this around without a license plate. Luckily, it's on the truck and not the trailer, because you know, as you can see, you can't really see between here when we're towing, so who's to say that we don't have a tag right now? But I do need to get that replaced.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life.
Welcome to Mississippi, boys.
But things are finally right.
It is 4:18. You may be thinking to yourself, shouldn't they have gotten to Biloxi by now? Well, we have decided to push on, or I have decided for us that we are pushing on. We're gonna make it all the way back to Alabama before the end of the day. Right now the GPS says we have another 5 hours. We'll see what time we can make up.
It'll be a lot of fun. Stay tuned.
Hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do.
Officially hit the 12-hour mark on the road. 12 hours on the road. 2 more to go. All right, so yesterday ended up being about a 14-hour drive day. A little bit longer than we normally like to do. Normally we usually stop at like 3 or 4 hours, so it made for a long day. Mom and the boys were troopers. It was all kind of my idea. I kind of hijacked the car and made us go the entire distance, mainly because I didn't want to stop and pick up and do it all again. Yeah, long day. Everybody's still asleep, so I got up a little bit extra early so that I can make sure and get the rest of the stuff set up. All we did last night was hook up to water and power. Do you forgive me for our drive day yesterday yet?
We'll see when my food comes.
All right, Mom, do you forgive me?
I forgive you.
Breakfast was pretty good.
It was really good. We're in Auburn, Alabama. This is where I went to college.
And we're gonna be here probably for the next 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, my old stomping ground.
Come out to this great open field, so much room to play, and our kids want to play on the light post.